Video 3 on cell phone. My memory was filled up on my camera, GoPro. So we're gonna have to use my cell phone as a video for video 3. I don't even know if video 2 came out all the way. I think some of it did, but we're on video 3 on Monday, June 16th, 2025. No phone box. I hope they get this up here done. I think Ian, I remember his name now. Ian had a stroke, so he couldn't finish the job, and nobody else is doing it. I don't think nobody else is doing it. Both in Rincon. $12.39. They got the ballast there now, but they didn't extend it. There's a rail. Nope, they didn't finish it. They got the ballast in here now, at least. They did put the ballast in. That is something new.
Work around the clock, 12-hour shifts, 24 hours a day, stoking fires. In the early days, they used wood. It's not uncommon to use 70 cords of wood to fire one kill. They fire it, and they let it cool.
We're coming in milepost 125.
Terrible job. If you're an immigrant to this country, this is probably what you started doing. You worked in the lime works. The worst job is the guys that shoveled the burnt lime in barrels. You can always tell they always had burn scars. It was tough. What did you make? Well, keep in mind, back in those days, you worked 6 days a week. Nobody got Saturdays off. That was actually somebody George Washington started. Half days of Saturdays. You work 6 days a week and you have one paycheck. About $50 a year. On average, you made about $412 a year. And make out like after the services. And no bullion. You spend one night in the dish cabin, which had bars on the window. In the morning, you would queue up and they would give you your salary. Once you got your song, you were done, because here's the deal. You had to work a full year before you got paid again. That's why you kept through. There was nobody jumped the ship once you were paid your salary. It was a tax to be trees you see these little garage redwoods. A massive example. We're going to see some of those redwoods. We can
Speaking too many Spanish. Speak American. Speak American. Speak American. They don't speak American. They're not speaking American. That's a fire. Speak American. I can't understand. We can't understand you. Speak American.
Driven over and over and he knew what to do. He was a little chopper. He'd come and sight your tree for you, put a spike in the ground, tell you exactly what the tree should go. Most of the time they put it right in the spot.
That we passed was a no train signal. It was a semaphore. So this line went all the way to San Francisco, so they had to have right-of-way permissions. That was a semaphore signal where you saw that slab of cement that I pointed down just now about 5 seconds ago. We're coming to our aspiration curve. Inspiration curve right now. There's a stone arch. These should be eagles. It would have been the eagles in this area when you can see them sometimes. We got 5 cars today. This is my first time riding up here this year. Coming by old tunnel number 5. No more. There's a graffiti which was the beginning of the tunnel. This is really tight in here. You can see right in there is a tunnel. The other side of the tunnel that came out. And burned inside of 91.
That's the Garden Beach down there to the right. A few people swimming right now. Very popular.
Okay, this is into video 3 on cell phone on Monday, June 16th, 2025. We're at the Garden of Eden. These guys don't speak. These guys don't speak American. That's a bummer. Oh. Okay, into video 3.